Hello all and welcome, and I am the MGTOW philosopher. And I must say that it seems like the more I look at the news, the more I am disturbed by it. So I found this article in, of course, the Huffington Crap Post, written by what looks to be a big, fat, ugly feminist named Emily McCombs. And she says that little boys need Wonder Woman. I just can't wait to see what this says. Oy vey. Let's see what this fatty has to say, shall we? It's not often I find myself in a New Jersey Walmart, much less find inspiration there. How you running out of things to write about, huh, honey? But that's exactly what happened when my mother, my son, and I hit one for supplies during a recent family trip. I was wandering through the disorienting, a big word for you, honey, and oversized aisles. Oversized, yeah, I'm sure that's a word you know a lot about. When somewhere just past the Budweiser printed cowboy hats, I came across this. Yes, a picture of shirts. Amazing. Not very well folded, by the way. I would say this Walmart has some poor quality service. Where are the employees refolding these shirts? Looks like it's a horrible display. Anyway, Emily McCombs in her Twitter, as all these leftists love to use Twitter, this is the huge selection of girls' Wonder Woman t-shirts currently available at Walmart. Not one of them is pink. Yeah, so what? I thought that sex was a social construct. I thought that gender was a social construct. What's with this stereotyping as pink as a woman's color? Huh? What are you talking about? That's a giant display of 16 freaking superhero t-shirts. Freaking, huh? You think you're cool using that word, honey? Superhero t-shirts reading things like strong and girls will rule the world. Oh my God, what the hell is going on here? When was the last time you saw a boy's shirt that said boys will rule the world? Have you seen anything like that in the past 40 years? As previously noted, almost none of them are pink. So what? Wait. So first, you feminists like to bandy about this crap that gender and the differences between boys and girls, well, those things are nothing but social constructs. Girls like these kind of things, like the color pink and like dolls, and because they've just been socialized to like them. So you teach not to basically go by what has been enforced by the patriarchy, that the patriarchy has essentially stereotyped women to like all these kinds of things, and they've been socialized to like these kind of things. And now you're saying, you're contradicting yourself, essentially. They should like these things that are ascribed to their specific gender roles, even though they're just constructs. What the fuck are you talking about, honey? You're contradicting your whole movement with this gotta have pink t-shirt bullshit. First, I teared up with surprise. What? What's wrong with you? Are you on your period or something? You teared up? You teared up because there weren't any pink shirts? First of all, there's no pink shirts because the shop and the people making the shirts don't want to feed in to what are supposedly gender stereotypes, okay? And what are nothing more than constructs and labels. And now you're saying, oh no, pink is for girls. It has that, but you women can't be satisfied, okay? First, oh no, don't say that pink is a girl's color, it's a boy's color, girl's color. That's just socialized teaching. That's just teaching. That's just socialized. That's a construct. Pink is for boys and girls, but now, oh no, there's no pink, so you have a freaking conniption fit. Second, I wished they came in my size. Oh my God. Oh, I thought these were kids' shirts. And by the way, honey, they ought to be able to fit you if you were a normal-sized woman. But, of course, since you're a big, fat feminist, nothing's going to fit you. You have to have a moo-moo, okay? You have to have a moo-moo that has Wonder Woman around it, a fucking car cover. And third, I turned my head slowly toward my 5-year-old son, who apparently knew exactly what I was thinking because he automatically yelled out, "I'm not wearing one." Right. Oh, but that's horrible. You have socialized your son to essentially hate pink and hate Wonder Woman. Yeah, he doesn't dislike Wonder Woman because he's a boy and he's not in the girly shit. That's just socialized. That's just socialized. And so is liking the color pink and associating the color pink with girls. And there should be the color pink because that's some kind of discrimination against girls, even though all the shirts say women are great and they should rule the freaking world. You idiot. It was a moment that crystallized the one little thing that keeps me from fully enjoying the flood of Wonder Woman merchandise that's become recently available to girls. You know what? It's all this feminist bullshit has kept you from enjoying life because you see feminist bias and you see gender discrimination everywhere because you expect to see it and you're always looking for it. These t-shirts, the Wonder Woman line at Gap, Wonder Woman Barbie, among others, girls around the country are being empowered and inspired. They're being empowered and inspired by fantasy mumbo-jumbo bullshit by some woman that can jump 1,000 feet in the air and beat up guys. Yeah. Not reality. By finally having a mass market female superhero. Oh, yeah. Okay. And of course, what are you complaining about? And I couldn't be more into it. They deserve it. We deserve it. Yeah, women deserve everything. Because you're better than men, you're smarter than men, you're stronger than men, you're better than men, you're better than men, you're better than men. Yeah, say it again, honey. But so does my son. When I share that I wish places like Walmart and the Gap would make just a few of these t-shirts for boys. Lady, what are you complaining about? Now, you've already feminized men enough, okay? So this is more proof. How much more proof do you need, guys, that women, mothers, and she's probably a single mother cunt, because if she wasn't, there's no husband on earth that would let her be putting this boy in female superhero pink shirts unless he's a faggot. He's a fucking fag that's essentially pretending to be straight because he wants to have kids, or he's has internalized homophobia or something. Give me a break. Although as moms of boys who prefer stereotypical female characters would tell you, there's sometimes prohibitive fit issues. There's definitely prohibitive fit issues with your fat dumbass. Honey, he is a boy, okay? If you're trying to put him in Wonder Woman shirts and pink shit, you are essentially trying to turn him into a girl. This is just more evidence of how women who essentially have grown up during this age of third wave feminism don't know anything about what real boys are supposed to be like, how they're supposed to act, so they demonize and try to feminize them because they see them as defective boys. Because they don't act enough like how they should, which of course is how they should act, is how a girl acts, of course. But the thing is, my son is 5. I can't put anything on him that he doesn't want to wear. And when he sees a shirt in the girls section, yeah, it's because it's a girl's shirt, you freaking idiot. Why are you trying to buy girls' clothes for your fucking boy? Because you want to feminize him. Because, of course, you view masculinity is toxic, and you want to detoxify him and feminize him. This is what I've always been saying, what I've always been saying to you guys. Women view men and boys as defective girls, and they have to make them function right. So feminize them with a tag that says girl. It's a girl size, you idiot. It has girl power on it. What are you talking about? Why don't you get him a shirt that says boy power, you dumb bitch? Why don't you do that, huh? Why don't you do that? He's a boy. Oh, you don't want to reinforce gender stereotypes. Then why the fuck are you buying him girls' clothes, you dumb bitch? He doesn't want to wear it. Blame the gender normativity that started coming home with him. What do you mean gender normativity? You're trying to push girl shit on him to somehow prove that you're somehow progressive. But you're pushing girl shit on him. Why don't you push boy shit on him? Or something that's gender neutral, like gray clothes or shit. No, you gotta push girl shit on him, which just shows you have a fucking bias, and you are in no way, shape, or form not gender normative, as you call it, that started coming home with him along with the regular cold and flu. Oh yeah, this is all from social engineering. This is all nothing more than social construction from other kids influencing him. And all the teachers in his school who just happen to be females, and they're all feminists. But of course, it's some other people. It's not the fact that boys and girls are biologically different, which manifests itself in different behavior and different preferences, you meathead, you. Once he started school and became exposed to lots and lots of opinions, yeah, horrible opinions, he should only be exposed to my backwards, one-sided, feminist, female rules, wear girls' clothes opinions, and I want to put him in a dress about what boys and girls are supposed to be like. Yeah, I have to teach him myself as a woman what a boy should be like, because I don't have a fucking clue, because I'm some dumb cunt born in the age of third wave feminism, and I've never seen what real boys are supposed to be like, and the man that impregnated me was probably a white knight pussy cunt. So I have no idea what real men are supposed to be like. So I think they're all supposed to be like girls. Yeah. And blame the rest of our culture, advertising media. Right. It's nothing to do with biology. You science-denying cunt, you, that started socializing him basically from before he was born. Before he was born? What the fuck you talking about, bitch? What, do you got a TV in your womb? You shoving a newspaper up your ass and the baby can read it that way? What the fuck you talking about? Before he was born. What are you playing the radio up to your belly and the baby somehow understands English? Good Lord, this woman's an idiot. After all, I'm a tried and true feminist mom. Yes, of course you are. You're a fucking moron. You think there's no differences between men and women, and it's all just somehow socially constructed, even though from even the age of 3 days old, the scientists have viewed differences in the preferences and behavior in boys and girls, but somehow, he was taught this stuff in the womb. Yeah, it's called biology, you dummy. But I'm just one woman, yes, and I cannot indoctrinate my son effectively enough. I can't fight biology well enough. I can't make him into a faggot. I can't make him into a pussy wimp mangina on my own. I need more help than this. I'll give it time, honey. He's only 5 years old. I'm sure by the time he's 18 years old, he'll be a pussy, just like your husband, boyfriend, whoever the hell he was, who ran away from your fat ass. So it's not about whether or not my son can fit into a girl's shirt. Oh, yeah, you just want him to wear it's because they don't have any pink ones. You can't shove him into a pink shirt. Why don't you have a girl? Huh? Why don't you have a girl? Why don't you treat your boy like a boy? Why don't you find yourself a husband, bitch? And then have your kid have a positive male role model. Oh, no, but you're strong. You can do it all on your own. You can have it all. You don't need a man. Yeah. And your son's going to grow up, and he's going to grow his hair 2 feet long, and he's going to be wearing dresses and makeup and saying, I'm going to be a trans girl. It's about the fact that when you put Wonder Woman in the girls section, when you market strong female icons to girls only, right, I don't see you trying to market male icons to girls. I don't see you doing that, but you're trying to make women more masculine. But for some reason, you're not trying to expose these women to masculine shit like men's clothes and shit like that, and have women wearing shirts and girls wearing shirts to say boys rule the world, but somehow you have to squeeze your son into a pink shirt that says girls rule the fucking world. Don't you see how everything you're doing is one-sided, and it has no idea, it has nothing to do with fucking equality, and has everything to do with female superiority and turning men into women? You dummy, you. When you market strong female icons, girls only, what you end up with is a little boy who had the gall to tell me over breakfast the next day that he doesn't think Wonder Woman is even cool. Yeah, fuck him, that stupid little boy, thinking he can have his own opinions about what is cool and what isn't goddamn him. He has to think what I want him to think, because I know everything. I'm a feminist, and I'm going to indoctrinate this little son of a bitch to be a girl if it kills me. In fact, he thinks Hawkman, which has got to be the most ridiculously third-string example he could have even come up with, is much cooler than Woman to Woman, simply because she's for girls. No. You assume he thinks it's for girls. Did you ever stop to think maybe he just likes Hawkman? I thought Hawkman was pretty fucking cool, too. Guy flying around with a mace in one hand, and he's got that fucking cool helmet on, and he's got wings and shit. That's pretty fucking cool, honey, especially when you're 5 years old. Who gives a shit about Wonder Woman running around with a little tiara and her little fucking skirt on and a little whip? Big fucking deal. That does not impress me. Strong women shouldn't be just for girls. Why aren't you saying strong men shouldn't just be for men? Oh, because you hate men and you have to feminize them, because being masculine in a man is evil and wrong and toxic. I see. You see, gentlemen, this is a perfect example of what I've been talking about. Women hate men. Female role models shouldn't be just for girls. Nah. And what about male role models shouldn't be just for boys? Oh, no, we don't want that. See, because we don't want equality. We want to be better than all of you, so we can't be representing you as equal to us. We're superior to you men, don't you know? And I can't help but think that if those Wonder Woman t-shirts have been sold in both sections of the clothing store for my son's whole life, he never would have thought they were. Yeah, what are you saying exactly? That if they had been sold in the men's section as well, that he would have been interested? Even though it says Wonder Woman, he would have wanted Wonder Woman shirt. that says girls rule? Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, right, honey. You tell yourself that. Yeah. Everything's a fucking construct. And yet the shirt should be pink to appeal to girls, even though that's a stereotype and just a social construct. You're contradicting yourself, you dummy. Because it's just not girls who need a strong female role models. Boys, too. They got enough fucking female role models. They don't need female role models. They're not females. They're men, you dumb bitch. Where's the male role model? Where's your husband? Where is your husband, honey? Tell me where your husband is. Oh, you don't have a husband, do you? You don't have a man. You kicked him out. You left, and he's paying you child support now. Or you got the turkey baster. And then you just had the kid so you wouldn't have to have a father. Because men are just so inconvenient, and the state can be the father. I see. No, he needs a strong male role model, honey. He doesn't need a female role model. He's a man. He needs a fucking man. He doesn't need your big, fat, turkey baster ass. You shouldn't worry too much about my son. Oh, I'm very worried about your son. I'm very, very worried about your son. He is going to turn into a pussy. He's going to grow up a pussy. Maybe with internalized hate of women, because his mommy made him wear fucking pink Wonder Woman shirts. He may not be into Wonder Woman, but I can indoctrinate you. But you can indoctrinate him, I'm sure. You can really bang his head against the fucking counter all fucking day until he does what you want. I'm sure. But he proudly wears the ornate, sparkly mood ring I bought him. Well, he's well on the road to faggotdom. The kindergarten boys haven't entirely won yet. Oh, yeah. Okay. I see. So it's these other parents who are essentially poisoning your child. Some of these kids, oh yeah, and they're more powerful influence than you, even though the majority, like 80% of fucking teachers are women, and they're all goddamn feminist, progressive cunts like you. And all these 5-year-old kids, somehow, they figured out all this weird social conditioning and how to construct society through indoctrination in a way you haven't figured out, and they've turned your son into a toxic male. And now he has toxic masculinity. And somehow you have to get it out of him. No matter what you do, he has to have that toxic masculinity removed from him. So he will want to wear pink Wonder Woman shirts. This is feminism, men. It blinds everyone that believes in it to reality. It is nothing more than a religion. It is an indoctrinated, dogmatic system. People who believe this bullshit, believe it on faith, they get this nonsense from authority, and they are totally brainwashed. You could show them every bit of evidence on earth to show that they are wrong, and they will never accept it. Feminists are doomed, and their poor sons seem to be doomed, and this little pussy boy wearing a sparkly mood ring, he is headed for faggotdom, and I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for her. She doesn't have a man, and I feel, whew, thank God for whatever guy got away from her. Of course, if she used the turkey baster, well, whoo-wee. I feel happy that no man has to deal with this cunt who's destroying her son. Keep in mind, gentlemen, this is what feminists do. They hate boys, they hate men, they hate masculinity, and they see all masculine men as flawed women, and it has to be nurtured out of us. It has to be indoctrinated out of us, and we have to become women. I am the MGTOW philosopher, and I wish you a good day. Take care.